Hello everybody, it's me, Alex again. Now, I'm cleaning up, getting ready to move, as I've mentioned about 1600 times before. And while cleaning and while packing up things, I found a box that I was meaning to make a little video of items that were sent to me by my great friend Ben. All lovely little items. And I thought just before I pack them up, I show them you. So starting just on the top of the box is this rather massive pipe wrench, and it's an American one. You can see over here, Armstrong Brothers Tool Company, Chicago, USA. Really big pipe wrench. So this must be a, I don't know if it says that on there, Armstrong Brothers 24-inch. So it's a big boy. I've got a bigger one since then, but this is a very big one, as you will see by the other tools in a minute. Also, for the pipe wrench section, Ben found this lovely F.E. Wells and Son Company 14-inch pipe wrench, Greenfield. So Greenfield pipe wrench, which this is a little giant logo, I think. Ben showed this in his video, and apparently this is a very early version of a little giant, and the green color is original. So this must have seen, well, it has seen use, as you can tell. Must have been stored quite properly, because the green supposedly is the original color, or somebody has colored it in, but they've done a real good job if they have done so. So this will only get a very light cleanup just to preserve its originality. Also one of Ben's finds. This one I really like. It's a hammer made by, it's on here, one of the name, it was on there just a minute. Oh, it's a plump hammer, sorry, my mind's all over the place at the moment. It always is, but it's a bit worse now. I'm gonna clean this head because I've been wanting to for a while. So a quick wire wheel, you can somewhat read the name a bit better, plump, 16 ounce. You know, just quick wire wheel. Did some of my treated the rubber with some McGuire's product. Usually use other product actually. Oh. Could do with a bit more cleaning in there, but good enough to be put in action, or really in the American Hammer collection, because I've got 2 or 3 now, so it's growing. And Ben also bought this nice Utica pliers, really nice shape and really nice condition. It had a few mars, but we don't see a lot of American pliers over here, so that's good for the plier collection. Doesn't need a lot of work to be you know, to be looking really well. Now, as some of you know, I also do collect Garington. I've got a full set of their the predecessor of this wrench. I can't think of the name now, terribly sorry. Jackdaw. The predecessor of this wrench is a Jackdaw, and this is the red diamond. So Ben found me a 6-inch red diamond, which is really nice. So hopefully I can get a full set of the red diamond Garingtons as well, and I can show them all together in a drawer laid out, the both of them. That'd be good eventually at some point before I'm 80 or 90. Also got this nice Ghidorah wrench. It's quite an early German wrench, which I would date in the 30s, 40s maybe. But I like this lining they put in there. That's quite unique. It's not something I often see anyway. It's in alright nick. It's got quite a bit of pitting over there, but I think it can be tuned up to look very presentable again. So it's definitely got lots of merit, nice for the German collection, which also, for me not really collecting German tools, is growing quite a bit. I've got a team going here. Again, Pliers. These are crest alloys, Crescent Tool Company, New York. Slip joint pliers. Great nick. Don't need a lot of work. Just a little wire wheel. It's got beautiful handles as well. Just a little wire wheel to get off those little rust marks, which some of them might have happened in here, to be honest. Don't think I'll do tremendously much to this little plier, because I think it's just great as it is. Maybe that's a bit of a bend, really, isn't it? I don't think it's made to be that way. I think I can bend that back. I'll do that. I'll try and do that, yeah. To me it doesn't look right. Not that I know much about these specific types of pliers, but it doesn't look right to me. Also these really nice Kreuter, I would say. It's a German name, it's Kreuter, well, whatever. Kreuter, nippers, really nice nick, all the bluing's still there. It's a bit of a shame because all the bluing's nice, this side's perfect, and then you've got this side. It's a bit of a piss off, isn't it? Yeah, really nice. Also the plier collection keeps growing quite a bit. Hopefully when will be in maybe a year more. When I get my new workshop, I'll be able to do more drawers and lay them out better than I'm able to do now. It'll fill up, no problem, I'm sure. But starting out, we'll have some time. And Ben also found, well, Ben found all of this really, so Ben found this little box. I think he found it at Bolton, home of Fred Dibner. He found this little box, really nice. You know, just such a nice thing to clean up. It's a Midget set, Ethel. Now I only know Ethel from our Starrett friends, but this just says, I think it just says Ethel on all of them. So I don't know if it's another company from you can see, just give it a quick wipe. Just a quick wipe. Ethel, that's all it says, Ethel. Super Ethel. Super chrome. Very cool. Now this would make a nice video with being all there and the sticker and cleaning up the box. So that's something I look forward to doing. Really. Top's a bit, you know. We'll make it work like we do. I think I bought this myself when I visited the UK and I forgot to bring it home. Just an old can of 3-in-1s. I thought it would look cool with the other oil cans. You know, clean up, bit of shelf, you know, thing on a shelf. Not terribly old, just something to look at. Not plastic, tin. It's cool. It's getting a bit full. I'm going to show the last item and I'm going to make some space and I'll show you the rest. So I think this came from Bolton as well. Made in the USA, Barkello, 12-inch wrench. Now I think this is rather cool because I've got quite a few Barkello wrenches, but this one got these double scoops and this form in the hole, and I haven't seen that before. So it's a bit different than the usual Barkello wrench, which I do come across rather often, especially the 8-inch one, not so much the bigger sizes like this one. But still very cool. Again, but could do with a nice clean up and a bigger drawer. So I'm gonna make some space here now and show you the rest of the box. Now these really nice nippers, I think Ben showed them in his own video. Again, made in the USA. That's why I bought them. I think it says Levin, and I remember looking for them. We thought they were garden prunes. And I've seen them advertised as for pruning like sheep's hoof or goat hoof. I'm not really sure. It seems such an odd design for garden prunes, but again, I've been assured that's what they are. That is what they are. And I do collect a bit of garden prunes, so you know, this is a good addition to that collection. I've got more than 3, just a few, so I think I'm a collector of those by now. Also, Ben came across this really nice Husky breaker bar. You know, lovely nick, just needs a light clean. Can go in the US made socket drawer. I think there's a few extras from Husky that he bought on the same day, which are really cool. If memory serves me right, so he bought these nice early ratchets, small, like a 6-inch and 8-inch, 4-inch, 4-inch and a 6-inch, more like it. Quarter drive, 3/8 drive ratchets, really cool. And we don't come across Husky a lot. So that's interesting. They'll clean up nice, I would say. And I do have a drawer with American ratchets in them, which I hope to show you at some point. It's in a metal cabinet, which I was also cleaning up and never finished. Like many of things. Also found these rather interesting bunny sockets, which have a bit of a swivel, so it attaches to the ratchet like so. Shoot, anyway, it has a bit of a swivel, which I find interesting. I haven't seen that before. Also, again, bunny sockets, we don't see them much. Neither me or Ben, I think. So that's very cool. There's this little Yankee red chicken screwdriver. It's in a bit of a state, but it does still operate fairly well, perfectly actually, and has a bit of a bend to it. I think this will be a good cleanup. Most of the chrome plating is worn off, so I'll probably just polish the brass, make that shiny, and make the wood in some sort of different color again. You know, looks to be a nice project someday. I've got a box somewhere, like a full kit with sizes, a Yankee made kit with one of these in there in good condition. This is just a nice little project. And I only have a few projects, so you know, it's good to get a couple of extra just to keep you motivated. And then what we've got here is a bunny. I think Ben had a day where he found a lot of bunny items for some reason. I think this came from that happened on the same day. This is a bunny slip joint pliers. Very interesting. Very nice condition. Almost perfect condition. No horrible pitting. Lovely handles. Lovely embellishment on the handles. So again, just a wire wheel, a wax, an oil, and into the plier drawer, which is spilling over. So we'll make another one at some point. On a pair of slip joint pliers, Nubo. New brand to me. Nubo, made in the USA. We're proud of being made in the USA anyway, as they should be. I don't think Nubo, to be honest, made the best quality pliers. You can see they're fairly thin if you compare them to the they're fairly thin if you compare them to the body, and you should feel the difference in weight. I don't think this is half the weight, and they didn't really attempt to make their handle really smooth, which I think is interesting. You can see the quality differences they had in the USA back then. Maybe if this were me, just being a bit of a a bit of a patina boy, just wire wheeling it and leaving it like this, not attacking those, because we don't see these every day. So I think it's best to just keep it this way, but clean, so you know this is what Nubo made, and not like all nice and polished up like I would do it, which I like doing. I also like original. I like a bit of all. These are Bernards. In my mind, these are the earlier ones when it still had the dog on there. The later ones, that seems to disappear. 1892 patent date. You know, I'm a bit of a Bernard aficionado, if I might say so. So I've got a few, and I always tend to pick them up. They made it's such a nice design. You can see this one is broken actually. It's more of a looker than anything else. I remember now. The inside's broken, as you can tell. One of the studs is broken off. So it's more of a display item, or it's only a display item to be fair, than anything else. But it will function. There's not a way it was supposed to. But it's still nice to have a big early. It's quite a big one. Big early Bernard. Now we're getting to the final items here, so rest assured we're about to be released by my from my Dread voice. Again, one of those other swiveling sockets made by Bonnie in the USA. There were 3, I do remember. Small perfect handle screwdriver, 6-inch. This is 4 so German, with a little bend. It'll probably come out, but quite nice with the octagonal handles and the number in there. So that will be quite a pleasant clean off. The wood's very tight. It's also always a bit of a bummer because it's all gone black from the metal rusting and seeping in, and I can't get rid of that. So if anybody knows a solution for that when you're cleaning it up, for that actually, do let me know. I am interested, and I will be cleaning these up again within now and maybe another 5 years. Again, on the Bernard's topic, end nippers. They do got a bit of a notch in there. Again, it's something I never seen before. Maybe a bit more modern with the dog. Well, with the dog not being there. The Shell, New Haven, Connecticut, made in the USA. It says patent 2/28/22, if I'm not mistaken. So 1922, I'm assuming. Very nice, very nice. So pride and place in the Bernard collection. Now this is the final 2 of the lot. This is a simplex German wrench. I've got a big one of their wrenches, if I'm not mistaken. So this is a nice addition to the somewhat older. So this is again 20s, 30, with it being GRGM, sort of gives you a time frame. 30s, likely, very likely 1930s. It's got a bit of a Masonic logo on it, on it. Thought they did away with that during the time period, but maybe not. So interesting. Here it says the sizes which you can adjust it to in Whitworth on this side, and then in Whitworth again on that side, which is interesting. No millimeters, Whitworth. So they did make it to be, because I think Germany was already completely metric by then, so they did make it to export it, which is interesting to me. You know, you could go with a good cleanup, but it will only be a cleanup because I think these are rather uncommon, so I wouldn't mess around with them too much. And also, you know, they're a bit tedious with all the riveting going on. I don't want to grind too much of the riveting or lose any of all of that going on. So clean up, early German drawer afterwards. Last item from this tool haul is a nice can fire extinguisher from, I think, from the military. Yeah, broad arrow fire extinguisher, just nice and bright. Again, can go on the shelf with the you know, with the other can I bought, which I showed you a minute ago. I don't know where it went. And it's filled with grease. No fire extinguisher in there, just grease. So that's good. You know, quick clean up with some oily rag, put on the shelf with the other tin cans, make it look nice and manly. Right, thank you all for, if you made it this far, thank you all for watching. If there's anything that stands out to you, please let me know. I really appreciate you watching and leaving a comment. Bye bye.